have?
Need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, of course.
Of
Of
course.
course, man.
That's what
Very
it
funny.
says.
What? What
Isn't that
say
what it
that?
says? Necessito ir al baño.
Oh shit.
Does that mean I need to use the bathroom?
You know what? You're cooking. I thought you were saying you need to use the bathroom.
No, 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 no.
All right. Hopping into bands. We got the Guangdong Tigers. We got the Bombogyatt. We got the Jax band coming out. We got the Belveth band. Belveth band from Kuzan. Jax band from Paradox. Makes sense. One band from Paradox. Most likely going to see the triple top band like we've seen pretty much every game.
You think we see this Skarner top again?
I would think so. It seems to be Paradox's favorite champion at the moment. But I don't know if they want to ban it. It's like, I think they're more afraid of Paradox on a carry champion. Lucian ban, trying to deny the Lucian Nami from Kuzan, or from Zarin Kinderling, makes sense. I'd say there's going to be a Fiora ban here. Most likely. Also, if anyone in the chat can make a Gamba for this game, big appreciate. If there's any Scuttlers of the world in the chat.
They didn't even finish one from last night.
Zeri ban, of course not. Zeri banned away from P-Rob. And most likely, third ban, I'd like to see maybe a Zac or a Scion, just takes it away from Moon. He has been kind of only playing tanks, and it's the only way that they have a tank on their team is if it's from mid lane. Top lane seems to pick more carries, same with the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you're right, there it is.
Alright, and the Skarner first picked, just a strong champion on the patch at the moment. Probably going to be in the jungle if I had to guess.
And then they get to take it away from Paradox too.
Definitely could be top. Not sure if Lund plays too much tanks, but could be Skarner top. Probably Skarner's better role to be honest, but after the most recent nerfs, I'm not sure how he's looking. Sejuani picked up, most likely jungle Sejuani, could be top Sejuani. I heard Paradox talking about that.
It'd be interesting to see.
Guys, I'd be surprised if it wasn't jungle, but
you never know.
You never know. Maybe it's support Sejuani. We've seen AD carry Sejuani. It could be anything.
True.
And Jinx picked up for P-Rob.
Well, no ADC Sejuani.
Maybe next time. So here, I would imagine they pick up their bot lane. Into the Jinx, I'd like to see maybe a Caitlyn. I know that I think Zaire plays that. Maybe they pick up the Ashe here. Something.
Ashe Leona.
Ashe Leona would be effective into Jinx. Jinx is most likely going to be paired up with Lulu. Nautilus picked up. Good pick into the Jinx. And ADC wise, we could see Ezreal, we could see Ashe. Varus,
maybe.
Also an effective pick. Could be lethality, could be on hit. I think on hit is a bit better than lethality at the moment, but both are viable. Lethality is better for lane, on hit scales a bit better.
Think we get the support here?
I would imagine this is the Lulu's picked up here, or the Milio. That's what they picked in yesterday's game. And then save solo lanes for last two. Renata, interesting. Probably a bit better with what they have so far. It's effective with the Skarner and effective into the Nautilus. Don't hate it. It's a bit of a less traditional support pick, so I'm curious to see how Lexi performs on this. Bans, I'd like to see maybe a Scion ban here.
Yep, there it is.
Just deny the tanks, make it so that top lane potentially has to pick a tank. This could still be top lane Skarner, but most likely jungle.
It looks like they're going to target top because they think Sejuani's jungle.
Yep. K'Sante banned out. I don't think K'Sante is a very strong champion at the moment. We got Sharon in the booth. This is his first premier sock and mouth guy. It can't be that bad. Come on, Knight.
Dang.
Remind me to switch microphones after this game. I'll use my my actual microphone, not this dog shit headset mic.
It sounds better to me than yesterday, but
It's still pretty bad. I know it is. It's probably muffled too. I'm not sure what's up with that. $300 headset, piece of shit.
get the Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf ban. I'm not sure. It's probably a top lane ban. We've seen land a couple
Yep.
times.
There goes another top laner.
So top lane Fiora is still open. If that is top lane Skarner, that could be a potential good pick. They're probably gonna save, mid counter pick. Though this is opening the door for this to be a top lane Sejuani. Brand could be either jungle or mid.
Jungle or mid, yeah.
We have seen a number of brand mids in the last couple days, but I would imagine that's Johnny on the brand, just based on intuition. I don't know how much Yume plays brand, but I would imagine that's Johnny champion. Puts him on a mage that could perform in the mid and the jungle, more comfort for him. Struggled a bit on the Gragas in the J4 yesterday. Best picks here, maybe that could be a Skarner mid. Aatrox picked up for top lane. Aatrox blind. I wish I knew more about top lane matchups. I'm not sure how
Does
effective.
Fiora beat Aatrox?
I would imagine, just based on how I think these champions function, but Aatrox probably has a better time in lane. But Fiora will definitely outscale the Aatrox. Orianna picked up, so that will be Skarner jungle. I guess the Orianna Skarner combo could be pretty effective.
Trap him, bring him in, Ori ult,
Yep, and the
or
Fiora
vice versa.
will be picked up. Fiora will synergize well with the Sejuani, so that will be a brand mid. As long as this Fiora is locked in, which I believe it will be.
Yep, there it is.
So I do like the Fiora pick. It makes sense. Yeah, and I forgot about the speed up for the Skarner too. Just really enables the Skarner. So, oh, dodge. What happened?
Len has left the lobby.
I guess they don't know what's happening either. He saw the Fiora and ran. He didn't want to play the Aatrox Fiora matchup.
1-0 easy.
Let's pull up the u.gg and see how this matchup is.
I'm pretty sure Fiora beats it.
We are going to confirm.
Game crash. There you go.
Aatrox has a 48% win rate versus Fiora. So definitely Fiora favored.
Yeah, so we just have a game crash, so they'll be back. So we're going to switch the lobbies.
Yep, we will be going blind pick just to speed up the process. Okay, get you an invite in here. Seems like people are kind of slow in joining the stream tonight. I guess it is a bit early. Normally the later games get a bit more traffic. Doesn't help that I also went live as the game was starting, so
Didn't have time to.
Leg day, hell yeah, bro. Leg day is fucking trash. I don't know where everyone is, man. They're all sleeping.
Just waiting on the invite.
Oh, did you not get it?
There we go.
Wish I could tell you, Soul. What'd you hit for leg day? Just squats or squats and deadlifts? What are we working with, Soul? Squat and deadlift on the same day is fucking miserable, though. I can tell you that much. What's up, Jimothy? Still waiting on. Okay, who are we waiting on now? Is it just Lexi? I think she went to the bathroom. I don't remember what champs were locked in. Scott, this is who I was looking for. Can you hook us up with the gamble? 'Cause I don't know how the fuck to do that still. I think it's because I'm not logged into the Twitch on my Streamlabs. I think that's what's fucking it up. Appreciate it. Wish I remembered the team comp so we could talk a bit about that, but I guess we can wait for the champ select.
Well, we can do it's Sejuani, Fiora, Brand,
Yep.
Jinx, Renata.
Jinx Renata, I'm very interested to see how that performs. Renata is a bit harder to pilot than like the Lulu and the Emilio, just because you do kind of need to be on point with the W's.
Hmm I don't see a lot of Renatas, so.
Does it increase vertical? I mean, maybe the squats do. Leg extensions are fucking miserable. El Mars, if I could time you out, I would. Just know that.
L cast, unlucky.
They're trying to DDoS. They're getting the insider info locations.
Let's see, what was the other team? Skarner.
Hopefully Hardy's not talking about the
Aatrox.
Lcast. Half an L. Okay.
Yes!
You're
We
lucky
take those.
You're lucky I can't time people out yet. We're getting there.
At this rate, you're not going to get there.
We're gonna figure it out.
So, what do you think about the other comp? The Aatrox, Skarner, Ori.
I don't know too much about Zare's team as far as their champion pools. Like Len is lane swapping, so I don't know what his champion pool looks like. I know Kuzan's played a lot of Vi, a lot of Belveth. Moon has mostly played tanks. From what we've seen on actual carries, he's kind of ran it. So I'm curious to see how he performs on the Orianna. Zare, who did he lock in? Locked in Varus, right?
Varus, Nautilus.
I'd really like to see on-hit Varus. I just think it's a lot better at the moment. But the Nautilus can perform well into the Jinx.
Just got to hit the hook.
Yeah, I do think that if Renata is played well, it can be pretty effective into the Nautilus. So
A lot more skill.
It's a bit more of a
oriented.
skill matchup, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'd say the only time I've seen that champ in action was your buddy.
Oh yeah. All right, what are we waiting on now? Everyone's in the lobby.
Well, someone I think put them in.
Oh, P-Rob probably joined
Joined.
the lobby for.
Yes, I think someone said they joined, went in their room and joined.
My goodness. I think the Vanguard issues are if you're Windows 11, and I am not that fancy yet. No, Sedge Lover, not right now, buddy. The GDT team comp was Aatrox top, Skarner jungle, Orianna mid, Varus Nautilus bot lane. From what I've read, it's Windows 11 that's having issues, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. I just saw it on Twitter, and you know, Twitter. So if you trust Twitter as your source, then that's facts. If you don't trust Twitter, well, I don't blame you.
Did Scuzzler do the Gamba?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, he did. No. Perfect.
16 minutes past game start time, no big deal. We're doing great. Traditional rec league schedule.
Bathroom into crash into bathroom.
Yep. Hey, we're
There we
back.
go.
Alright, hopefully this goes quick. Yeah, you also get the scuff cast tonight, unlucky. At least you'll have the more professional Bubba later tonight. At least I think so. Cannot confirm or deny that. But I'm not doing both games today. My voice was dead after last night.
You casted both, right?
Yeah, I did. It is fucking brutal. I don't mind it. It's just, man, I'm still getting over this cold and it is not good. I had to chug a gallon of water just to make it through that.
Mhm.
So, asking you, nameplates off. I don't know if nameplates on helps you too much because I don't know how familiar you are with
I
everybody.
was say I don't know. The only
Nameplates off.
people I re-
Whose comp do you like better?
I kind of like the Varus Nautilus side.
Yeah, I mean, team fighting is probably a bit easier. Just knowing it's probably a bit easier to execute. You got a nice, easy setup for team fights. I'm not a huge Aatrox enjoyer. I think that champion is like functions well as like an individual champion, but doesn't provide much to like a team comp. So, it is what it is. Um, it's really hard to say. It's like a lot of skill matchups, so it's really hard to like determine who outdrafted. It's gonna depend a lot on how the champs are piloted.
Well, as you said, Renata could be really well if played
Renata,
properly.
Renata will either 1v9 the bot lane or will be absolutely a waste of space. So there's no
One or
real in
the
between.
other.
Yeah, Renata doesn't do much damage as like a character, so she's good at enabling. Her passive does a lot of damage, but again, that's gonna matter more on skill rather than just the champion itself.
Team fight wise, I think left is better, but I feel like
With
if the
nameplates
right team.
on, I kind of like right side's team comp. They got P-Rob on the hyper carry. They got
So they
Paradox.
scale higher.
They got
Better,
Paradox and a split pusher. The Sejuani Fiora synergy is there for top side. They'll make playing around top a lot easier. And I think if Fiora gets a lead, you can kind of just run away with the game. So I'll have to see how the jungler's path. I'd like to see both junglers path top, and they potentially make a play at level 3. But we shall see, because bot lane was also, Skarner has a nice gank angle into the Varus Nautilus. That's a lot of CC, a lot of burst damage. But if Renata plays it well, she can kind of deny a lot of what blue side wants to do.
I think it all is going to depend on how the early game goes.
Yeah, like I said, I would like to see both junglers path top, play around top. Top is going to be the main win con, I think, for both sides. Because if Aatrox falls behind, it's going to be really rough for him.
And as you said, if you throw nameplates on, the only one I really know is Paradox.
Yeah, you probably don't know any of the other team, huh? At least not very many of them. I don't think you've played against that team yet.
I know Paradox is good with Fiora, and the split push is always there. But other than that, that's it.
Oh, I'm going to share my screen in Discord so you can see my camera. It'll probably be a lot easier just to be on the same page here. So, about to load in, see what the runes are looking like. I'd imagine Brand has Dark Harvest. I'm not sure if Brand runs Dark Harvest in lane. I'd imagine he does. I'm not a big Comet believer. Sejuani most likely Aftershock, top lane. I think Fiora goes Grasp into carry matchups. Could be a Conqueror angle, but I would imagine Grasp if it's anything like Camille. And then Jinx, obviously Lethal Tempo, at least for the next patch until it's gone.
Yeah.
Varus, I'd like to see Lethal Tempo here. Otherwise, I'm not sure who's killing the Sejuani. But could be potentially be the Comet. Comet is a lot stronger in lane. Orianna, Phase Rush potentially. Maybe Airy, depending on what kind of build they're cooking. And then Renata, I'd like to see Guardian here. Just for the extra protection for the Jinx.
There goes the stream.
No, the stream's fine. He's gotta wait for the game. Oh, my stream and Discord ended?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the meta we want.
So let's see. You got.
Ooh. So we do see the lethal temp out of the Varus. So that I like to see. I do think that's a better rune for him at the moment. Let's see what secondary rune he went with. How do I see that? Oh. Alright, this is making me annoyed. Okay, so he went Biscuit Boots. I do like Resolve a bit more on Varus. He can build tank items, he can get really, really strong on his own.
30 seconds until minions
Okay,
spawn.
there we go. Scoreboard, chat, objective timer. Get rid of this. Zoom out a little bit. Looks like blue
Got a
side's looking
slight
to invade.
invade.
Ooh,
Oh,
Renata
big
gets
hook.
caught, no follow-up. Buffered out on the wall. Well played by Renata. Suncat with the Aerie. I would have liked to maybe see Guardian here. Brand with the Comet. And Fiora did go the Conqueror. Hail of Blades Skarner.
Minions have
Interesting.
spawned.
Not sure what the tech is there, but maybe someone.
Maybe they're cooking.
Maybe for to see lethality Skarner. Who knows? That would be kind of crazy. Do you see the heal coming out of Suncat? Maybe this was an exhaust angle, but heal is just overall more safety. Curious to see how Yume does with the brand. Skarner still goes tank with Halo Blade. Is that a new tech? I haven't seen that one yet.
You're gonna see it now.
Heavy trading happening in mid lane. So far, it looks like both junglers are potentially pathing top. Skarner could go for a level 2 gank bottom with his pathing, but I imagine it's just red into Krugs into Raptors.
Yeah.
Varus, Nautilus should have the push early.
Level 2.
Level 2 picked up by the bot lane. Oh, let me get this shit out of here. So far, very standard laning. Fiora with the early push on the Aatrox. Aatrox went D-Shield. I'm curious to like if any top laners can tell me if that's what they would go in this matchup. So I feel like that Fiora doesn't poke that hard, and it was gonna really limit your trading. You would. I feel like it makes it almost impossible to trade back into the Fiora. Good trading by the mid laners. Sejuani almost top lane, so we may see that level 3 fight top lane depending on how these junglers path. Fiora is a bit pushed up in lane.
So we might see the Skarner come up there.
Yeah, Skarner could come through this wall, but Sejuani is in the area. And if they 2v2, I do favor the Fiora Sedge.
Oh, looks like Fiora's gonna move towards the.
Fiora invading the Skarner at Grump.
And they back out.
Should be able to pick up the Scuttle Crab for the Sejuani. Nautilus potentially looking for a hook. Sejuani picks up the Scuttle. Sejuani fighting the Skarner here. Sejuani is one-shotting the Skarner. Oh, misses the Q. Skarner is going to be forced to back here. It should be a double Scuttle for the Sejuani. Yes, this is game 1 bean. You know, we started 20 minutes late. It happens.
Unlucky.
Yep.
And there's the push coming in.
Sejuani picking up the other Scuttle. Skarner not able to contest. Skarner putting for a bot lane gank. Orianna out of mana.
We're doing some nice trade.
Orianna also down a level. We're not able to walk away. Early trading definitely in favor of the brand. Once Orianna gets sick, she definitely has kill pressure in combination with the Skarner, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But right now, nothing's going to happen until Orianna goes back. She is completely out of mana. Brand should look for a back here. Free, just get a free back off. You have TP. Oriana's gonna be forced into the turret. Oriana's actually taking it back now, which is interesting. Brand should be able to push out one more wave.
We got Aatrox backing.
Yep, Oriana TPing mid. Are Void Grub's up? I can't tell. I don't
Not
think Void
yet.
Grubs are up yet.
I think they come up at 6 minutes, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. After the new patch.
We made it so you can get both instead
Yeah.
of having to choose
Instead of having to
or
trade.
trade.
So far, top lane up about 10 CS, but there is a wave pushing into the Aatrox. Fiora did just hit 6, but has not taken the back yet. Oh, also, Aatrox with the Ignite. Did not realize that till just now.
And we get aggressive.
Yeah, they changed that, Scott, so that way it's not just a free trade, like you have to actually fight for the objectives. Oriana
We got
face
a
checking
gank
Sejuani.
mid. Just a little damage, it looks like.
A little bit of poke. Sejuani overextending a little bit. Oriana does have 6 now.
Blue's making the move for not Scuttle. Void Grubs.
Yep, okay, blue on the grubs. I don't think that red's able to contest. Sejuani's a little bit low from that mid gank. First grub picked up by blue.
Looks like they're gonna try.
Second grub maybe smited away. Second grub smited by blue. Sejuani's in a bit of a rough spot. Aatrox is 6. Could pop the ult here. Probably needed to ult a bit earlier. Flash over the wall. Should be first blood
Fiora.
coming in for the Fiora.
Yep.
Oh, and Skarner,
Skarner
getting
gets
parried.
parried. Yep.
Skarner may fall here. Oriana ult comes out. Brand rotating over. Brand stunning the Skarner.
Nautilus is here.
Nautilus on the
The
rope.
double kill for Paradox.
Skarner flashing the wall. Skarner's gonna go down.
Triple kill.
Oh, nope.
Wait.
Fiora's gonna go down.
Yep.
Oh.
Kinderling gets the
Brand
kill.
flashes the wall. W by the Renata. Skarner falling down. Nautilus able to walk away. Wow, crazy fight.
Three
3 for
for
1
one
red.
and for red. Yep.
I don't know if blue got all 3 grubs or not. I know they got at least 2. Sejuani doing some counter jungling. Sejuani's now 6. Okay, so it's 2-1 grubs. Oh yeah, look at it. Purple tower. Brand hitting it. You can see the grubs. Oh, they just added that, I guess. There is a grub tracker up top.
Oh.
Good to know. See, we're learning stuff every day. This is gonna be Aatrox falling. Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the pregame. Fiora got a little bit ahead, and it's just gonna be a massacre. Sejuani able to get a gank off without burning ult.
Infiore's gonna get some plates.
Yeah, some free plates. No TP on the Aatrox. Potentially 2 plates here. Push this wave in. Take a
Definitely
free
two,
back.
yeah.
Maybe look to pick up a dragon here. Maybe the Fiora can roam down.
Looks like he's going for a third.
Yeah, it's just Fiora. The Fiora was the matchup to watch, and Fiora is so far ahead now. If I knew more about top lane itemization, I'd tell you what this item's about to be, but I have no freaking clue. Caulfields and 2 longswords, like that. My heart tells me Black Cleaver, but I know that that's completely wrong.
It looks like we have a dragon. I'm going for drag.
Okay, Vamp Scepter picked up.
They're just gonna give up drag. Let them have it.
Being picked up by blue. Not much happening in bot. Alt being
Got
done.
an ult?
Renata ult coming in for the counter engage. Jinx still stunned up. Renata potentially falling down here. Skarner coming in.
Skarner's here, so
Could
Red's
be
in trouble.
Renata falling.
Flash.
Renata burning flash. Gets hit by the rock. Barely lives. Oh, Brand falling down here. Brand is walking into the Oriana.
Oh, Skarner with the regank.
Oh, Jinx
A
should
flash,
be falling.
but
Good traps
I
by
think
the
she's
Jinx.
still dead.
Skarner
Yep.
out. Give this kill over to Varus.
Yep.
Feels good for the Varus. Varus is rushing Bork. Plate picked up
Little
by Rihanna.
overstay there.
Yeah, Jinx staying in lane without the support. Never seen that before. Just gonna take the back. Not gonna greed for the plates.
Oh, wait. They're gonna greed for the plate.
Oh, Varus is going to pick up the plate with the 2 grubs. Should fall down relatively quickly. Aatrox is just in hell. Guys. Guys. Okay, well.
Almost gets the 2v1.
Well played by Aatrox to burn both alts and flash.
Yeah, Grubby's spawning again shortly.
Got 20 seconds on the grubs. Next dragon coming up in 3.5 minutes. It looks like it is the Hextech dragon. Red side cleaning up some vision. Red side up about 1k. I imagine most of that lead is in the top lane. Otherwise pretty even around the map.
So you can hit X, right? And it'll show.
Yep. Top lane up about 1.3k.
1.4. Yeah.
So entire lead is in
We
the
got.
top
Here
lane.
we go.
Grub fight. First grub being picked up by the Sejuani. If Fiora rotates down, this should be a dead Aatrox. Brand getting hit by Orianna. Should be the grubs secured by
The
red
grub
here.
resetting. Yep. So that gives them.
Oh, Brand being caught out. Brand will fall here. Aatrox is in base. They shouldn't be able to pick up anything else here. Nautilus is roaming up. Rada is also here. But it looks like they'll just take the grubs and walk away.
So they'll take 4 to the 2.
Brand rushing the Malignance. I don't know how to feel about that. Personally, I don't like that item first on Brand. I'd like to see the Leandries instead of Rylai's. And then maybe pick up the Malignance, but... not sure. Maybe some Brand enjoyers can enlighten me on this, but I do think Leandries into Rylai is correct.
Yeah, it sounds right, because then they can't move.
Yeah. Brand with Rylai's is like a whole new champion. Should be another plate.
Rylai's is a great item.
Fiora's almost got all the plates on the tower. I don't know if Aatrox wants this fight. Just getting her off the tower. Ooh, hook almost landing on the Jinx. Jinx traps?
Minion savior.
Jinx traps. Skarner here for the gank. Alt landing on the Jinx. Renata alt needs to come out. Renata alt. Oh, Varus hitting the Skarner. Renata being caught out still. Should be Renata falling. There goes the burnout. Maybe able to get a trade kill here. Sejuani alt coming out. Huge Jinx alt. If Jinx is able to get a kill here, she should be able to kill everybody. Just pick up 1 kill.
Oh, they're gonna
TP coming in from Orianna.
Brand going in, maybe?
Oh, come on, directed camera. What are we doing? Oh, going on to Orianna. Brand
Oh,
missing all of the spells.
Brand ult doing.
Okay. Oh, Orianna walking into the Brand. Brand whiffing the Q.
Missing. Unlucky.
Orianna dodging the Q. I mean, not Brand missing. Oh, nice stop by the Aatrox. Okay, so I think
that could have went very bad.
Only Renata falling down there, I believe.
Yes.
TP burned by Orianna. Brand, I think, walked down, considering their TP cooldown.
We got, I think, Varus flash.
Orianna could fall. Orianna has flash, she's fine, but we'll burn the flash. Q landing by Renata. Maybe Orianna's not fine. Skarner could fall here. Skarner ulting on the tower. Brand falling down. Sejuani falling
Johnny
down.
going down.
Oh my goodness. It's a disaster.
That's the team fight stuff coming in I said earlier too.
Yeah, blue side probably does have the easier to execute team fight. Top tower going down. It's gonna nullify the gold lead. Gold just about even, but all on top lane. Top lane up almost 3,000. Dragon being pinged out. There should be a dragon for the blue side. Although Nautilus is caught out here. TP coming in from red. There should be the Fiora. Nautilus should fall down.
Yep, there's Fiora. Gonna get the kill here, maybe? Nope. Flash.
Okay,
but
flash
still
burned
gets
by
the kill.
Fiora. Alright.
Flash for flash.
Good TP. It does kind of suck burning your flash for a support kill. You'd like to get a shutdown out of it at least, but kill is a kill. Should be able to pick up the dragon here. Aatrox is walking towards the dragon. I feel like he should just be picking up waves. This is like the freest farm he's gonna have. Good smite by Johnny. Good ult by Orianna. Aatrox coming down the side. Aatrox should just get focused down and die here. Sejuani's about to fall. Maybe he can get the kill. Health bar is so low on the side of blue. Not able to pick up a kill.
And the blue side takes a gold lead now.
Yep. Dragon is picked up by red, which is huge. Soul is going to be Ocean. I'm not sure how much that does. Because 1-1, unless you can rush an Ocean Soul, it's not going to do too much. With Dragons being 1-1, I don't think it's really going to have an impact on this game. Mid tower being picked up by red, picking up the gold lead again. Good TP by Fiora. That's the Aatrox taking Ignite and kind of not like in a losing matchup does not feel good. I get that it like allows him to maybe play the game a bit more, but it's gonna really hurt his team.
Fiora has a huge gold lead though.
Fiora building
2.5.
towards Triforce. I know that item. He's building towards Triforce. Yep, Varus pinging the Aatrox Ignite. They're not happy with the Ignite. I wonder if he even knew.
I'm not sure if he knows, but Paradox has a 2.5k gold lead.
Oh, it's got to be more than that at this point. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. Uh-oh.
2.7 now.
Getting a bit higher. Okay, Varus ult being burned, Jinx ult missing. Rand clearing the wave.
Looks like we might have a Rift Herald.
Yeah, Rift Herald gonna be picked up by red side. They have numbers here. I don't think that blue side can walk into them. Unless we see more people walking into the Orianna, that's always potential. Okay, wave pushing in for bot. Directed camera, thank you. Who's unable to smite away the Rift Herald? Johnny in a rough spot. Flashes away from this corner. I feel like they could have fought that. They have Renata ult, they have Sejuani ult, they have their Jinx who is on crack in there. I don't think that blue should have been able to just walk in and take that. They had their really fed Fiora. And now they're able to take mid tower. And they still have Rift, so they should be able to knock down potentially bot tower. So they're all walking towards bot. Brand is in trouble right now. I don't know if she knows it yet, but they are probably about to die. Yeah, I do think they could have turned on that. Brand, okay, all of red side is coming up. They see that their Brand is in trouble. Brand getting Nautilus ulted. Okay, huge Brand ult. Big Orianna on the Brand. Renata ult coming out. Brand able to live. Herald going down. Huge team fight for red. Alright. Back and forth game so far. About dead even in
Very
gold.
close.
I do think just the Fiora is such an issue. Fiora with 100% KP, just running around the map. No one on the blue side can match the Fiora. Brand, I don't think you want to be matching the Aatrox, buddy. But Brand able to wave clear. 600 gold lead for the red side so far. All in top lane. The rest of the map pretty far behind. Looks like Brand is building towards potentially. I mean, Leandri's and Riley's built out of the same items, I'm pretty sure. You're able to pick up bot turret. Able to just walk away from the Skarner, I believe. Heartsteel proc. Fiora not really in any danger. Hook misses.
Rock misses.
Well, Paradox pulling 4 people bot lane, potentially 5 people. Dragon is about to spawn in 45. Vision being picked up, Scuttle being picked up by, I think, Orianna. Yep, Orianna picking up the Scuttle. Sejuani queuing out. Brand TPing. Oh, Fiora TPing top. Interesting decision considering Dragon is spawning in 30.
Maybe they're gonna give it up.
Could look to Baron here. Baron's about a minute. So it does look like blue is just going to give up Dragon in favor of this tier 2 top. Which is going to be a lot of gold for the Fiora. 700 gold for the Fiora, the solo gold on the turret. And someone's going to have to match the Fiora. If Sejuani comes down and they dive this Aatrox, that could be an inhib.
Fiora has a 4k gold lead on Aatrox.
That's something light. Fiora dying the turret. Oh, Ignite coming down. It's going to be Fiora falling.
Oh.
Huge kill on the Aatrox. So now that decision to give up Dragon looks kind of goofy.
Yeah. Got greedy there.
Fiora just took 5 tower hits and died to ignite. That is like, what is that item called? Something Profane Hydra? Is that Aatrox is doing some damage.
I think you should have just grabbed the tower and
I think the turret
Got out
did
down.
90% of the damage. I think Sejuani needed to come down sooner and just like start tanking the turret. Jinx is building towards rapid fire cannon, I think, and I don't know. It looks like no, that's gonna be another. Looks like static shiv possibly. So now gold lead is just right back to even, just about. Aatrox with the bounty even. Well played by Len to stabilize this game. It was looking rough for him to start out, but that was a big shutdown for him to pick up, and maybe he can start doing something in the side lane. Thornmail picked up by Sejuani. Kiwi, take notes. They built the Bammies first and did not go Bramblevest. Bramble does not help you clear the jungle, buddy.
and red buff for their Fiora's bot.
Honestly, I'm not sure what Jinx is building. Oh yeah, Sejuani could be building towards Hollow Radiance. I don't know what everyone thinks about that item. Everyone seems to think it's a bad item. I personally don't know what's so wrong with it. Maybe someone can enlighten me. I'm not sure what this itemization is. Just a naked Negatron cloak. Varus going Bork into Terminus. I don't hate it. I kind of like Bork into Kraken a bit more, but Terminus does give you the tank stats. I'd like to see him, if he's going the Terminus route, I would like to see Jack Show picked up as his next item. Just lets him play a lot more aggressive.
Mechanic's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe he just has the Bammies to farm and then going to go towards the Kanik. Blue side picking up some vision around the Baron. Next dragon spawning in 2.5 minutes. Curious to see. I do think that Red will need to fight for that dragon. Otherwise, Soul will be on the table. These ADCs have to be close to their third item? No. Never mind. So, Jinx with a
Got second item.
Phantom Dancer. Interesting itemization. Because now that's going to mean you can't go LDR until 4th item, and that's really going to delay your power spike. Because you have to go Infinity Edge 3rd, otherwise you're going to be doing 0 damage. So Jinx is definitely going to be behind the power curve here this game. LDR is just such a good item. You kind of can't delay it, especially into Skarner, Aatrox,
Yeah.
Nautilus. So it's like the same thing that happened in yesterday's game. Instead of a RFC, it's now a PD. Just picking up some of the jungle. Should be. I'm curious to see what his third item is. Oh yeah, Holdbreaker picked up by Fiora. Brand flashing away. Okay. Gets hit by the Aatrox W and just flashes immediately. Fiora matched by the Orianna. Orianna is actually pretty strong with full Seraphs and Shadow Flame. And the heal cut, she should actually be doing a good chunk to the Fiora on the side. I would almost like to see red side elect to trade the dragon for the Baron here, unless if they don't hard commit to the dragon. I do think with Baron, that does a lot for their team. It helps the Fiora split. It'll just really accelerate the game for them.
It'll help Fiora a lot.
And it would just give the team some gold that they really need.
Because all of it's in Fiora's pocket.
Brand may be getting dove here. Yeah, Brand just straight up dies. But Fiora is there to get the trade. Shutdown going over to Fiora. Aatrox not happy about Fiora being there. Nautilus face checking Sejuani. Dragon's coming up in 10 seconds. Fiora is just pressuring the top side.
Oh, if no one goes back to answer, I think that's an inhib.
Okay. Looks like no one is backing on the side of blue, so they're gonna like to get soul point for this top tower. Sejuani looking for the steal potentially. Sejuani getting ulted, top turret going down. Sejuani just not able to get in. So much CC out of the blue side. Sejuani's in. Good smite by Kuzan. We're not all coming out. Skarner flash ulting the back line. Red side should
Red's
be falling here.
Red's losing a
Inhib-
lot, but
Inhib does
Paradox
fall. Inhib,
got
red
one
side,
tower.
red side picked up a Nexus turret here on this push. And if Aatrox goes down, this could be the second Nexus turret falling.
Oh, you got Knighted, dead.
This might be game.
No, they're back.
Oh, okay. That was a crazy call. Alright, Orianna and Nautilus able to back. Blue side's gonna look up to pick up Baron. Don't think that Fiora can stop them. At least I hope not. If Fiora 1v4s them, then
Go
Fiora
next.
needs a nerf. Yeah. No, Fiora not able to walk in here. But it was a good split push by Paradox. Thanks all
Got a
coming
lot
in
for it.
a little bit early. I don't know if this was worth for them. Like, sure, they got an inhib and a Nexus turret, but it is sole point now for blue. And on top of that, with the Baron, they are with the gold lead now. And Johnny, if you're watching this, buddy, it might be time to go mid. You're just not having too much impact on this game. I hate to say it. Just tank life. You're not Kiwi. Varus picking up Wit's End here. Again, it's like, I guess that will help with the brand and the Sejuani damage, but does that really matter? I'm not sure. I would have liked to see maybe either a Ginsu's or a Jack Show, but Wit's End is more on hit damage.
Looks like they were gonna try to collapse, but the vision.
Yeah, I don't think that Void Staff is a real item. I think a lot of the gold lead for the red side is the turrets. It is 6 turrets to 2 at the moment, so there's a lot of standing gold for the blue side. But with this Baron, I would like to see them pick up the tier 1 top and potentially the tier 2 bottom or tier 2 mid, just to get some of that standing gold. But at the moment, the blue side's waves are just not in a good spot. They have to deal with these super minions coming in from top.
And then Paradox is perma pushing bot.
Yeah, with top end up being down, Paradox will always be bottom. It should just be a 4-1 push. Paradox will be unkillable, but the rest of his team is not unkillable. And that seems to be the issue so far.
He's the only one on their team with a lead.
Yeah, let's see what this gold lead is now. 14k, so he's about 4,000 gold ahead. A 3.5, give or take. Mid down just about 1k, jungle down just about 1k, AD down about 2k. Kanik picked up by the Sejuani. Jinx building towards LDR next, it looks like. I don't know about that. I feel like you were one item too late on that one. Fan and Dancer is very greedy. He did just LDR into Infinity Edge. Yeah, Baron is kind of just, or blue side is just letting this Baron run out, it looks like. Not looking to engage with their Skarner and Nautilus.
They're trying the 1-3-1.
Yeah, just 1-3-1ing into the super minions is so tough. Like, I don't even think they're going to pick up tier 1 top at this rate. With Fiora being there. It does help them scale, but I would like to see them at least pick up tier 1 top. At the very least. That's just free gold. Sejuani face checking, able to get out of there. Dragon spawning
They're
in
setting
about
up
40.
for solo. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be possible for red side to walk into this blue side. They don't have any vision at the moment. And the Sejuani is just going to get one shot. Aatrox backing there to match the Fiora. Fiora with TP, that's like their only way in. Oh, Renata getting cut out by the Orianna ult. Renata almost falling to the Varus. Now it's going to be extremely difficult for red side to get in there. Oblivion Orb check. Sure, I got you, buddy. On the
Fiora's just going for the end right here. Yep.
Oh shoot.
Here we go.
I think this is game.
Yeah, I think so. Or
Oh.
nope.
Goes down to the Q3. 95 healing reduced by the Oblivion Orb, by the way. We're not all coming out. Brand is caught
Brand
out.
getting zoned.
Flash Nautilus ult onto the Jinx. Sejuani in a tough spot. Sejuani having to flash out. Should be Dragon Soul just picked up by blue. They're chasing for kills at the moment. No way for red to get in here. That will be Dragon Soul picked up by the blue side. Now we will need to see an Oblivion Orb picked up by Brand. Otherwise it's going to be impossible for red to do anything. So that hurts if you're red side. He was so close to ending the game. Dies to the Q3. Just too much damage from the Aatrox. Good effort, but now they're in a bit of an uphill battle. Top lane turret finally going down. Blue side's starting to pull ahead in gold. Looks like tier 2 mid will be falling down. I do think if Brand TP'd in there, they do end the game. That's a good call, Jordan. Yeah, I agree with you, Fatty. Malignance, like, it seems like a decent item, but like, oh, this could be Aatrox falling down, even despite the Ocean Soul. A lot of healing coming out though. Holy. We love top lane. Aatrox falling in the side lane. That was just Aatrox passive. That's without the Sundered Sky item. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I agree. Malignance just doesn't get enough mileage on Brand without everybody just permanent grouping. Fiora should be able to pick up this tier 2. There are 4 people coming down bot lane, but red side will just pick up a Baron for free here. Not sure what this macro decision was. Let's just throw everyone at Fiora. So, well played by Paradox to pull their whole team bot lane. And that will give Jinx some gold in her pocket to start building towards his IE and doing some damage.
And it also helps with Paradox's split push.
Yeah, and now Paradox picks up the GA, and Paradox is on 6 items. He is going to be a unit. They're going to need, now they actually need the entire team to match the Fiora. Because we just saw Aatrox can't do it.
And the gold is back to even too.
Yeah, Aatrox said send them all. We need everybody. Even that, and he just falls down, gives the shutdown over, and the free Baron. Now I think the next objective is actually Elder Dragon, and I'm curious to see how that goes, if it gets that far. Keep in mind, blue side has no Nexus turrets. Or, yeah, no Nexus turrets at all. Let's see what this Nexus health is. Oh, we can't even see the Nexus health. Okay. Very cool.
I went to go check it, and I was like, oh.
Garner engaging. Come on, direct to camera.
This is probably the...
Garner ult on the Jinx. Really nice, really well played by Renata. Jinx is able to just go infinite here.
Down.
Huge Brand ulti. Big ult coming out of the Jinx.
Oh.
Renata's getting caught out. Should be the end of the game.
Yep, that's...
Varus
And
having
then we
to
have
flash
Paradox
out.
going top right there too.
Nautilus is going to fall. Yep,
Fiora's just
Fiora's
going
already on the
in,
inhib. Jinx picking up the Varus on the backside. Nothing Aatrox can do. Should be a game here.
Yep,
Oh,
there it is.
really well played. Paradox kind of 1v9 that game. Skarner just kind of sprinted it. He just said, you know what, we're going in. And just
Did
dies.
not pay off.
You know, he's a little bit squishy with the Knight's Vow build, I get it. Probably a Night Vow on the Varus, but just leaves him. It's a very, like, not actual tank item. Paradox doing top damage, even without team fighting. All on the sideline. Brand doing a respectable amount of damage. P-Rob almost did damage. Didn't actually finish the Infinity Edge. But very close, game 1.
A lot of back and forth.
Show the stats. Pretty low damage. It was a lot of just a split push game. No one did any huge damage numbers. But, you know, well played by both teams. It's a close game. Curious to see what Paradox's team will pick up now that the Fiora is gone. That is like his main split push champion. So, curious to see what they pick up in game 2. Just waiting on invite to the lobby at this point.
It was a good game 1 though.
Definitely a very back and forth game, close by both sides. Very well matched teams. Guys? Need an invite, please.
You don't get one.
I guess I'll just cast from spectate, no big deal. Let's put this on game. So, that went about as we expected. Fiora got ahead and just ran away with the game. Bot lane, I felt like just had no impact really on either side. The Varus was, had a lot of kills, but wasn't really able to do anything. I think it made sense if there was more grouping going on, Fatty. There just wasn't enough grouping going on to justify the Knight's Vow, I feel like. I think with potentially just more tank stats in general, maybe that could help deal with the Fiora, but, hard to say either way. Alright, get in here, Josh. Oh, someone make room for Josh, please.
Eris is frying, but they need Ori to win fights.
Okay. Curious to see what the bans are going to be like. I do believe it'll be the same bans. Sending the Aatrox just on cooldown to match the Fiora was crazy. And then the decision to send 5 people bot lane and just watching the Fiora walk away was also a decision. That seemed kind of crazy. Paradox's team won game 1 test. It was the Fiora show. Bel'Veth being banned out for Kuzan. We're going to see that every game, I think, against the Tigers. Skarner being banned away from Paradox. Lucian being banned away from Zer. No Lucian Nami available.
Gonna be the same as last time, it looks like, for their side.
Trundle being banned. Interesting. It is an effective split pusher, but I don't think that that's really Paradox's main champion. Yeah, I was kind of curious to how much you guys played Brandon Renata, but that checks out.
Went fine though.
Yeah, honestly played a pretty good game. Smolder being banned away. Smolder I feel like is such a weak champion at the moment, but I guess it is one of Zera's better champions, but not sure it warrants a ban. I guess just don't want to play against the hyperscaling of Smolder, fair enough. So, Gwen is open. Curious to see what the plan is here.
Trying to bait out the first pick one.
Yeah, I feel like that is strategic. They want to see the Gwen and they have a counter pick in mind. That's the only thing I can think of. But, that is notable. That Gwen is open. Zeri being picked up for P-Rob. Curious to see what the red side answers with.
Jinx.
Jinx being picked up. Should be a Lulu. Please pick an enchanter, not an engaged support. Vi being picked up for Kuzan makes sense. One of his comfort champions. I'd like to see Lulu picked up by blue side here then. It'll deny the Lulu from red side and it synergizes well with the Zeri. Either that or Emilio, but I do think that Lulu is just a better pick. Zac being picked up, I'm assuming that's for Johnny. I don't think Paradox plays much Zac. Plus, I would like to see Paradox just on a carry. Lulu being picked up makes sense. With that being said, that is going to be a lot of magic damage drafted already by the blue side. That would make drafting Gwen a bit difficult. Ahri being picked up for Moon. So far, Moon played a solid game last game actually, so credit to him. It's the first time we've seen him play effectively on a carry. Scott. I just don't know how good like Rel is with the Jinx. Like Jinx really wants an enchanter, especially into the Zeri Lulu. Like it's gonna be difficult playing Rel with that. I guess it is just a lot of engage paired with the Vi and the Ahri. Red side support is Kindling.
What support would you like to see with the Jinx then?
The Milio is probably a good
Lulu's
shout
here.
here. Milio is probably the best option available, I would say. It just, increases Jinx's range, gives her a lot more damage and safety, and the ult will be pretty effective here. Janna is a decent option. I don't know how much Janna Kindling plays. It would help with the Zac engage. Sion being banned out. Not sure why they're banning Sion when mid is already picked up. Unless that's Len on the Ahri, that's a possibility. We have seen that already.
A lot of top lane bans.
Yep, typical. Yone being banned out. So Gwen did make it through draft. Okay,
Yep, there's Rel.
Rel is picked up. Like I said, I would really have liked to see an enchanter, but I guess it makes sense with what they've drafted so far. It's a lot of engage, a lot of pick. Jinx is, I guess, can function just as a standalone carry, but she really does thrive with the enchanter. Curious to see what they pick up for mid. Probably like a wave clear mid, potentially Lux. There is the Gwen.
Yep, there it is.
If they don't have an AD mid here, they are going to be very heavy on the magic damage. And I'm not sure what Yume's mid pool looks like of AD champions. I'm not sure how that interaction works. I would imagine that it does stop it, but not 100%. I don't see Rels too often, if I'm being honest. Okay, so there is an AD mid. You know what? Are we going to see a Johnny mid sighting here? Because this is a Johnny champion. I don't know if this is a Yume champion. Curious to see what the move is here. Tristana is a good match. It does have a good matchup into the Ahri as long as you can rocket jump away from the charm. And if Ahri doesn't land charm, she kind of just gets one shot by the Tristana. Jace being locked in. I am a huge Jace hater. I do not like that pick at all, but maybe they'll surprise me. I don't think that Jace has a good matchup into the Gwen either. I would be surprised, but hey, I learn new stuff every day. Paradox picking up his main champion. Have not seen him on that yet this season. It's been banned out every game. Curious to see how he looks on that. Yume is on the Tristana so far, so curious to see how that goes as well. Thought for sure we'd see a Johnny mid here, but Johnny can coach up Yume on the Tristana. It's like his one trick. E-start on Jace? That sounds terrible, but I get it. So, we're going to ask the favorite question. Nameplates off. Whose comp do you like better? Blue side. I do think blue side won the draft. They have kind of everything they want. They have a good AD AP split. They have a Lulu to empower their AD carries. They have good engage with Zac, and they do have split push with Gwen if they would like to. Red side almost feels like a very solo queue team. Red side feels like a solo queue team a bit. Like the Jace, I would have liked to see some more engage. Maybe, what could they have picked top? Like, I don't know. Anything besides Jace. I feel like Jace was just not a great pick for them. Feels like a very, solo pick. They don't have any other poke to go along with Jace either. I guess it is good in combination with the Vi and the Ahri. Good follow-up damage. But kind of like a standalone pick there, and if he falls behind, it's just going to be completely worthless in the team fights. Jinx paired with the Rel, I guess Rel makes sense, and the Lulu can break the shields, but kind of going to be difficult for them to do much in lane. Lulu should be able to nullify lane, and it is going to limit Jinx's damage a bit, not having that enchanter. Mid lane, Tristana has a nice easy matchup mid. Could look for some early kills. And Johnny does have a lot of gank angles, lots of good winning lanes on his side.
It says that Jace has a 54% win rate against Gwen.
Interesting. See, that's what I mean. I don't know matchups very well. My heart says Gwen wins, but I don't know shit about top lane.
But it also depends on their skills. So
Yeah, for sure. And we saw Paradox just kind of 1v9 last game, so we know that he knows, and he's on his main champion, so
I was gonna say isn't Gwen his main. So
I do favor the Paradox top over the Jace.
I feel like Red Side just needs to get picks, or it's just
Me neither, Moxie and I. Every time I see a Jace, they run it the fuck down. Leave that chance to the Koreans.
well, if they're on the other team, they do great.
Yeah, enemy Jace, 1v9. Jace on your team, 0-11, AFKs.
Blames you.
Yeah, rough scenes. But curious to see how this goes. I would like to see Halo Blades out of the Tristana here, but I wouldn't blame her for taking lethal tempo. We shall see. Game loading in as we speak. Okay, so it is or it is fleet on the Tristana. Interesting. P-Rob going inspiration secondary. I'm a huge resolve believer on Zeri. It just makes it so with her short range, she's a bit safer, and you're just able to make more aggressive plays around the map with the conditioning overgrowth. Electrocute
It's
picked up by
Yumi's
the R.
Tristana.
Yep. Oh yeah, we knew that. Conquer on the Gwen makes sense. Phase Rush on the Jace. I'm sure that's just for kiting the Gwen. Anything else around the board looks good. Let's get this sorted out. Okay. Looks like gonna be just a 5-point, or a couple people aggressively positioning on red side. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about fleet. I don't think you need fleet against Ahri. It's not exactly a poke mage. I think you could have went with something more aggressive, like either PTA or Hail Blade. Just gives you more all-in. But, you know, fleet is maximum safety. If they're not trying to play for mid, just farm up, get strong for team fights regardless. Should be fine. Red side looking for an potential invade. Blue side with the ward, able to spot it out.
Minions have spawned.
Cleanse on P-Rob. I mean, I guess. This is not a game I would go cleanse. I mean, there's not really a game I would go cleanse, but especially not this game. So with the Lulu should be going, what is that item called? Mikhail's relatively early.
Mm-hmm.
And that just kind of negates the need for cleanse. But, I mean, I guess with very short range, it's acceptable, but just don't get hit.
Yeah. Classic.
just kill shot, bro.
The crutch on P-Rob. So.
The crutch, yep. Doran Ring picked up by the Gwen. I'm not sure if that's what you want into the range matchup, but again, who am I to talk?
Not your lane.
Ring's gonna give you more damage. Good for you. Looks like both junglers pathing towards top again. Good early trades so far for the Jace. Jace with biscuits, which is interesting. Both pots being burned by the Gwen. Gwen opting to push the wave, Jace opting for more poke on the Gwen. Notably no flash on the Gwen. Could be something to look out for an early gank.
I didn't even notice that.
No ignite for the top lane this time either. TP.
Got the TP.
Jace with the TP. Good, love to see that.
Boom.
Jason with a good trade onto the Gwen. Coming up.
Oh, here we go. Gank
Oh.
top.
Yep, my top side early. Paradox spots it out. My Q's away. Paradox does burn
Gwen
the ghost.
Yep.
Paradox is team 1, game 1, freshie. Okay, I'd like to see Paradox get this wave in and take a back here. He's out of health pots. Just take it back, pick up some boots. pick up some wards, get some safety. Vi still hovering around top. Jace almost out of mana, notably.
Looks like they're gonna might go for the regain.
Vi, I think, is just
Or-
looking for either top scuttle or for the repeat gank. Gwen with no ghost. Vi clearing out the
That's-
ward. Zach's able to pick up scuttle.
Going to chickens.
Yep. Vi should look to pick up bot scuttle. True, that does mean no unbeaten teams left. Tigers were the last remaining undefeated team. This was a big game for MST, MST seeding.
Standings?
Yep.
Got the
Ooh,
Zac
good
gank.
Zac Q, but I don't think they have enough damage. Not enough follow-up yet. But it is able to relieve some pressure top. It'll probably force the Jace to go back.
I might try. Oh,
I'm not sure what's
Yeah,
happening mid
spotted.
lane. Tristana walking up to the Ahri. Tristana just farming up. Curious to see what build the Tristana goes this game. There's definitely been some itemization choices so far this series. Jinx and Rel taking the back. Rel looking to roam to Grubs, it looks like. Grubs coming up in just about 45 seconds. So far, Paradox picks up the early Ninja Tabbies, makes sense into the Jace. Heavy AD, heavy auto attack. Should give him a lot of safety. Good into the Vi as well if Vi were to come top. Lots of auto attackers on the red side.
Jace grabs the Warhammer.
Yep, Caulfield's not sure. Caulfield's is such a shit component. It feels really bad building it.
Then he TP's top.
But I also don't know what Jace builds nowadays. I'd imagine they go Eclipse. No tier either. I don't think Jace builds tier anymore, but I know that builds into Miramana. Well, Gwen looking for the all-in potentially. Yeah, it's just the tabbies into
The
Caulfield diff.
flash.
Ace burning flash. Vi is top lane again, and Ahri. Paradox needs to be careful. I do think he's aware of it though. They're pinging. Yep, they are spotted out. Grub's being started up by the blue side.
Lulu's there to help.
Yeah, Lulu up. Rel is gonna be late. Rel is still over by the dragon.
It doesn't look like Rose coming.
Red side gonna have to give over the grub. Lulu picking up the first grub, which does feel kind of bad for the jungler.
Yep, Red giving it up. Going for drag maybe.
Yeah, I would like to see red side trade an objective. Maybe look to dive the Zeri, but Zeri should be safe for the flash and cleanse up. Zeri just taking it back even. You can't die if you're in base. So hold on. Zeri still safe, still has flash cleanse. They can't dive this early. Jinx just doesn't have the damage for it yet. Noonquiver also picked up by P-Rob. He had a bit of a better back off than the Jinx did. Jinx with 3 biscuits. Jinx without Gathering Storm feels really bad.
There's the first dragon going over.
Yeah, Dragon being picked up by the red side. Ocean Dragon is very nice to have early in lane phase. Should help. Its overall laning should be healthier in lane. Cloud is next, so hopefully we don't see a Chemtech soul. All the other souls will be interesting, but Chemtech very lame. Hopefully we don't see that. Vi should be getting close to 6 here on this bot side clear. Curious to see if she looks for a gank bottom. But blue side's been playing very safe. Just farming up on both sides, trading waves. Not really much engages happening.
Get him back. Oh. Just chilling in the bush.
I think Tristana will be going towards a Kraken, I believe. Either that or a Static Shiv. I think I would prefer Kraken, just more single target DPS. Zeri, I believe, should still be going the Static Shiv build. Even with the nerf Static Shiv, it just Zeri's best item.
Here we go.
Jace will be falling down here. This will be first blood by Paradox.
Yep.
Huge, well played by Johnny. Good gank. Gives Paradox the lead he's been wanting. No flash on the Jace.
So we have a 4
Next game is at 9 o'clock. I believe Bubba is casting it. If I really have to, I can cast, but my voice is starting to give out already, so I'd prefer not to do the doubleheader again, but we'll see how that goes when we get there.
4-man bot.
Yeah, red side looking to make a play on bot lane. Blue side having to just give up the plate. They're just weak side at the moment. Tristana is just farming mid. Blue side able to walk back up. Yeah, you didn't remind me, Soul. I thought about it just now, but you know, it is what it is. For next cast, I'll have it set up. It's much better than this mic. Yeah. I hate using the Yeti mic. It's just such a pain in the ass. It looks so bulky. It looks goofy. Okay, so far next objective will be the grubs. Curious to see. Red side should have to contest that. If they give 6 grubs over to the Gwen, it is kind of not going to be looking good for them.
Time.
Yeah. Jace is already struggling. This is a 6 grub Gwen. Who's going to match the Gwen? Red side taking their backs here in the bot lane. Should at least have Noon Quiver, potentially the recurve bow as well. Oh, full Kraken picked up. Okay, never mind. Guess they had a lot more gold than I thought. Just went from Noon Quiver components. From Noon Quiver components to a full Noon Quiver. Or a full Kraken Slayer. When alting just for wave clear, looking to take it back here before the grubs. Vi is topside again. But Gwen should be perfectly safe. Not sure where Gwen is going at the moment. I guess just gonna stick around for grubs. Like using ult to push the wave in and then not taking a reset seems a bit questionable. Now you will not have ult for the grubs. Zac E going wide, are able to walk out. Q landing, Zac losing half his HP. Rel coming up for the grubs. Lulu coming up for the grubs. I do think that red is a better position for this grub fight. Although Ahri is taking the back,
Rel's
as I say
going.
that.
Rel's leaving too.
Looks
like they're gonna.
If Zeri,
got a TP.
if Zeri had Ghost here, she could potentially just run down this Jinx.
They're just giving them the 6 grubs.
Red side, just walked away from the grubs. I'm not sure. With Gwen not having ult, I feel like they could have contested that. This should be P-Rob falling down though. Even with the cleanse, it's not gonna. You can't cleanse Vial, brother. So good trade kill. It unfortunately does go over to the Rel. This could be blue side giving over second dragon again, like we saw last game, but they do have 6 grubs. Could be Jace falling down. Jace electing to save flash, and Jace will fall down for it. Jace flashing late, too late. That'll be Jace burning flash and falling with the 6 grubs. He's gonna lose a lot up top. He does have the TP.
Got Zac flash out of it. Well.
I would trade Zac flash for Jace flash any day of the week. So now what does Jace do? He's gonna lose 2 plates here potentially. Vi is still bot side. Yeah, this might even be the whole tower. Paradox is team 1, game 1, Jimothy. Jace TPing to a minion. And Paradox not taking the tower. Actually, no, I think the grubs will take the tower. He's gonna miss out on the global gold, potentially. Wow, he got so lucky there. Okay, 2 dragons picked up by the red side. What is the soul? Hex soul. Okay. As of right now, they're not in a good position to fight for that 3rd dragon, but maybe things will change. Paradox picking up the Nashor's Tooth.
Going right back to the top.
Yep.
Right back to business.
That will be top tower falling down here shortly. Lulu polymorphing the Rel. Rel could go down here. Does P-Rob have ult? P-Rob does have ult. They could look to engage here. And they have Zac here. Lulu ult being burned. Rel is in trouble. Rel's gonna have to flash out potentially. Okay, now they can't because they're polyed. Well played by Yume.
Johnny's here.
Johnny missing the Q. Okay, Tristana aggressively trading. Gwen ult coming out. This could be Jace falling down again. Yep, Ghost being burned by Paradox. This will be Jace falling. So much damage coming out of the Gwen already. This is looking a lot like the first game where Paradox is just going to run the map. Let's
It
see.
has a 2.4 gold lead.
Yeah, 2.4k at 13 minutes is tough scenes. So, looks like it will be Lulu falling. Oh, Violet being burned. Not sure if we needed that. Suncap falling. This could be P-Rob falling as well.
Yep.
Well played. Nice gank by the red side.
Oh, Vi looks like
Could be a trade
goes
kill.
down here.
Zac passive might be burned here. Jinx out of mana. Does have the passive. We'll be fine. Top lost tier 2 there on the backside as well. That is tough. That is the power of the 6 grubs. Mid lane's just chilling, both farming it out. 0 KP on both sides. Johnny having a bit more impact this game. Like to see it. Johnny holding the bot wave. Good guy Johnny. Too bad your ADC is in base. Jinx also opting for a Zeal item. I would like to see rapid fire here, but we shall see. Could be another Phantom Dancer.
Mid's just chilling.
Yeah, mid just farming it out. They're just having a good time. Said 0 KP, just trading waves.
The good old handshake.
Yeah. This is like when Ryan and Bean agreed to back at the same time. Wave exactly in the middle. Rift Herald gonna be picked up by the blue side here. They should send
That's gonna be
Paradox
big for Gwen.
bot lane. They should need to get Paradox in another side lane. They already got 2 towers in the top lane. 4k gold lead now for the blue side. Just picking up every objective, minus the dragons, and they should be in a good spot to pick up this 3rd dragon. Zeri with the static shiv completed. Building towards potentially Quick Blade 2nd.
Yeah. Blue side's lead is all in top jungle.
Yep.
Mid's dead even.
Yep, they're just farming waves, and ADC is probably ahead like 400, 500.
Jinx is up 500. Yeah.
Yep. TP being burned by the Tristana to give them some protection. This could be mid turret going down here with the Rift Herald. Zac with the grub should be
I
able to
think
pick
it's
this up.
definitely done.
Good driving by Johnny. Zac all being burned. Just to stay alive. This could be a kill picked up. Ahri burns ult. Ahri able to ult out. Never mind. Ahri's the safest champion in the game. Blue needs to be a little careful here. They could just get cleaned up by this Jinx Rel combo. Tristana is hovering, but I don't know how much Tristana does in this 3v3. Vi is still hovering bot side. Don't know if blue side knows. Rel lurking. Rel with the flash up. Could look for a potential engage here if blue side walks up. Yeah, now that Jinx has some items, it is going to be tough for Zeri. There should be a bot turret falling, and they need to be careful. Jinx gets his reset and they engage. This is a free kill. Zeri opting to look for the fight. I don't know if that was the correct decision.
They got a TP.
Oh, Jinx just sees a focus. The carries. Gwen is here. This will be Jinx falling. Violet coming down. Zac flashing on the Jinx. TP coming in from Jace. Jace flashing in. This will be Johnny's
Yeah,
passive burned.
Yep.
Should be Johnny falling. Flash by the Ahri. Could be Gwen falling. Okay, Tristana ulting everybody onto the Zac.
And here you go.
Goodbye, Johnny.
Get him.
Yeah. Really sloppy team fight by the blue side there.
I think red side gets a lot there if Jinx just focused the carries.
I think if Jinx would have just focused on Alu and Zeri, they would have potentially picked up more kills there. But still a team fight in favor of the red side. I think you're mixing up the people now, Soul Nugget.
That's soul point.
Yeah, Soul Point picked up by the red side. That's tough. Now if they take one more bad team fight, that's gonna be Soul. And Hextech Soul is pretty nasty. Hextech Soul is one of the more powerful souls in my opinion. Just the slow on hit plus the splash damage, very difficult to deal with. Blue side's still up about 3,500, so they are still in the lead here, but a lot of that is on top. If not all of it.
All of it. Yeah.
Okay,
3.1.
Runan's picked up by the Jinx. I don't hate it. I think, I don't know. I'm not a huge Runan's enjoyer, but I can, you know, I can get behind it. Does help with the wave clear. Potential engage onto the Jinx here. Not sure if you want to engage onto the Rel. Hopefully we see an IE third item. This could be a potential engage if I can get an ulti off. Jinx just doing huge damage. Lethal tempo procced. Gwen just hitting the bot tower. Gwen will be able to pick this up. Ahri can't do anything about it. Mid turret will fall here. Pirab
Lulu
very low.
already used.
Could be Lulu
Shirelles,
falling.
so-
If they just ult on this, Lulu is gone.
Yep.
They all being burned. Kill over to Vi. Good engage by Kuzan. Let's pull the trigger. I believe Tristana does outrange everybody, but Tristana is just playing vegan Tristana. Has not. I don't think I've seen Tristana hit a champion yet.
Well, we have a
Four-man
big
bot.
collapse.
Four-man bot for the Paradox. This is a big shutdown if they can pick this up. Johnny is here. They just need to land a CC. This will be Gwen falling. Big shutdown over to the Ahri. All 5 bot for Paradox. P-Rob pushing out mid. Jinx is gonna become a problem here in a minute. Once she picks up IE, it's gonna be hard for blue side to really get onto her minus a Zac. It does look like Tristana is kind of just hitting minions, playing PvE. So without any follow-up from the blue side, it will be difficult to get onto that Jinx.
Ahri's holding on to that gold right now. 1.5.
Yeah, Ahri should be able to pick up, is that Lichbane components?
Yes.
I want to say, minus the Sheen. I don't know what other item, unless it's Storm Surge, but I would hope not to see Storm Surge Ahri.
You never know.
You never know. Pickaxe picked up by Zera. It does look like he'll be going towards that Infinity Edge next. Love to see that. Zera farming really well, over 10 CS a minute. How much gold is he up on P-Rob? He's up about 1.2k. And it looks like P-Rob is building towards the quick blades. I'm more of an IE enjoyer on Zeri, but you know, I think that's more personal preference. Quick blades is an acceptable item. I just like it for the more burst damage. Okay, Hexgate's coming out on the Zac. Zac is potentially caught out here. They do have the Tristana, but
And they still have tower.
okay, just getting some vision. They could potentially look to Baron here. Gwen is bot. Gwen does have TP, but their whole team is here. I don't know how much vision blue side has. This is coming down to the pick comp that red side drafted with the Ahri and the Vi. Could look
Yeah,
to
they
just
don't have any vision except for that ward in the bot lane.
could look at set up a death bush here. It's gonna be hard for Lulu to get any wards on her own. Johnny potentially caught out here. Johnny getting chunked out a bit, losing about 30 HP.
Dragon's about to come up.
Soul spawning in a minute. That will be the next big fight. Tristana pushing out top is good. Tristana needs to take it back and potentially pick up an item here before this fight. Zac getting some poke damage. Tristana just walking down. I would have liked to see her take it back there just to pick up an item. Tristana opting to push an extra top wave feels crazy to me here. They are almost going to guarantee lose this soul.
Sean needs the back here.
Tristana needs to be in base 30 seconds ago.
Unless they're just gonna TP.
Even then, what is Tristana going to TP in with? The Kraken Slayer? Johnny getting engaged on, Johnny getting charmed up, Rel coming in, huge team fight for red. It should be a one team fight for red, all 5 of them are here, Flash is being burned everywhere, good charm landed by Ahri, could be P-Rob falling.
Looks like Tristana might get
Yep,
top
good
turret
flash
for
by
it.
Kindling, P-Rob falls down, Lexi falling down. And that will be soul picked up by red side. This was the danger of giving all of the early dragons. And Tristana just holding the TP top lane. Tristana might pick up this inhib turret. Nope, Jace here to clear the wave. Tower may fall because of the grubs.
Nope, it lives with 79.
Oh, okay, Johnny and Paradox looking to make a play. That is Vi down. Really huge play by blue side here to secure this dragon. Paradox and Johnny.
Sub soul.
1v9. So will be Johnny going to passive here though. Red side could look to pick up Baron here. Jinx is low.
Tristana's coming in for the cleanup.
Vegan Tristana? Oh,
Yup.
Tristana with the flash. Vegan Tristana's in there. First KP of the game. Let's go. Could be seeing number 2 picked up
Triple
shortly.
kill.
Oh, Tristana, just hit the rel, please. Just hit the rel. Yep. Nice.
There it is.
Nice. Well played. Tristana using the
Vegan
TP.
no more.
Yep. Tristana eating. Switching over to keto.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That was a big play though by
Paradox and Johnny just smurfed
Zach
that
Gwen.
to pick up that soul. If they would have gave over Hex soul there, the game would be not looking
Incredibly
too
harder.
hot. Not looking too hot for blue, but with them being able to deny soul, they are actually in a good spot here to potentially pick up the Baron. Alright, Tristana with the bounty. Tristana on 2 items now is also huge. Zeri also picking up the quick blade. Jinx almost on IE. How close is she to IE?
we got the
Okay, hold on. Engage onto P-Rob. Oh, Zach getting caught by the chompers. Ari ulting in. Zach just
5.
running in a straight line. Charm just going wide. Alright, a whole lot of ults used for a whole lot of nothing. Everyone is pinging all the ults that were used there.
Lulu's that.
Vi ult down, Ari ult down, Lulu ult down, Zach ult down. So I would like to see Paradox just split bot here. Force someone to pressure him bot. And Jace did pick up the Manamune. That is a very late Manamune. It will take a long time for that to come online. It's only about half stacked at this point. Probably won't see a Miramana until like post 30 minutes. Which does feel kind of bad. They're just giving gold over to the Jinx. They don't want to fight until Jinx has IE. That will be a huge spike for the Jinx. If Tristana's able to catch the Jinx out here though, that would be huge. I would have liked to see the Tristana go into the top bush here and look to potentially cheese a kill. Although it looks like Zera is aware that that is a possibility. He's just going to wait for the wave to push to him.
It looks like Red's starting to get some vision around Baron.
Zach just is belly flopping. Red side getting some vision on the Baron. Right now blue does not have any vision on the side of Baron. Hitting the cone, at least no they're not on it yet. Ari completing the Lich Bane. Looks like potentially Death Cap, potentially Zanya's. I'd probably like to see Zanya's. I don't know how good Death Cap is on Ari. Ari kind of wants like utility and alt items rather than just raw AP. Maybe with the Lich Bane, Death Cap gets some added value. Could also be a Shadow Flame, I guess.
Yeah, I think it might.
Jace, the 0-3 Jace pinging his 200 gold bounty. Not too
Nice.
happy about that. Yep. 250 gold now.
Stoinks.
Yep. Hextech Dragon coming up in just over a minute. That will be the next big fight again. I'd like to see blue set up a bit better this time. They got bailed out by Johnny and Paradox last time. Won't be so lucky this time, I think. Oh, red side looking for a death bush here. Lulu's dead.
Yep. Bye-bye.
And that will be Zach falling too. There's so much pick and burst damage by the red side. Oh, this could be... Okay, nice ult by the Ari. Ari's gonna fall down here. So much damage from the Gwen. Don't overextend again, red team. Flash in by the Rel. That's a dead P-Rob. Lyall being burned.
Oh.
Paradox going...
Oh.
Paradox
Jinx
just killing
is going
everybody.
crazy.
Jinx picking up Paradox.
I think they just back up.
Now, with Dragon spawning in 30 and P-Rob not having ult, there is no way for P-Rob to get into this Dragon. Huge team fight. Wait, guys, why are we backing? Guys,
Dragon.
let's do the Dragon. Okay, Jace and Jinx going towards the Dragon. Johnny is up, so this isn't as free as I thought. Red side just overextending again. With those 2 picks, all they had to do was back up and just secure the soul, and they would have kind of, you know, Gave themselves a much better chance to win. This will be a bit more of a coin flip dragon than we thought.
Well, it's gonna look like we're having another
Yeah,
5v5.
it'll be another fight. Edge of Night picked up by the Jace. Jace starting to do some damage, but still not really close to that Miramana.
Because everyone's here, and then if Gwen has to, has TP. So.
It's going to be very hard for blue side to get into this dragon pit. TP being burned by the Gwen. Gwen does have all.
They're not gonna make it though.
No way in.
Going over.
XX Soul picked up by red. This could be Johnny falling. Just able to stay out of range of the traps. If I'm red side, I'm just going straight to Baron here. We know everyone's on the bot side because they're trying to contest Soul. They can just start up the Baron.
Oh.
Doesn't look like they're going to pull the trigger, but with everybody bot side for blue, this would be a free Baron for them.
Someone wanted to.
Just picking up vision. They're not going to start it. I guess there is a ward on it, so blue side would have been able to react, but would have been nice to see how blue side reacted to it. This could just be a pick here with the Hex. Ooh, nice Q by Kuzan. Good W by Tristana to buffer the Vi ult. Rel coming in for the engage. Zac burning ult to not get rooted. Okay, well played by Zac to live there. Good use of the ulti.
Now they're gonna go Baron here.
It is Zac ult down, which will make it very difficult for blue side to team fight. Baron being started up. They do know that they're on it. They could still have the potential for the death bush here. I do think this will be red side picking up the Baron. Blue side just electing to push down mid. Should be a tier 2 mid traded for the Baron at the very least. Okay, they're gonna go for England tower here. They do have double ADC, so this tower will fall down very quick. Jace flanking. Jace doing huge damage on the back end. Zeri's in a very awkward position here. Zeri unable to get into the team fight.
Oh.
Huge damage from the Gwen. Zac and passive. Zeri just going crazy on the backside. Lulu falling down.
Gwen the only one out.
Gwen is the only one to stay alive. Gwen has the death cap. This might be game here. 40-second death timers on the side of blue. Maybe just an inhib. Maybe just an inhib. Yeah. I'm curious to see what happened on the backside of that fight. It just looked like it was just Vi and Jinx just cleaning up people that were separated. Okay, just the inhib being picked up here. Alright, should just take the backs, get the reset off. But yeah, really nice team fight by Red. They're just utilizing their pick comp to maximum potential here. It's so hard for blue to go in anywhere. Zac is relatively squishy, kind of a low income build. And then other than that, they don't have any engage outside of Zac, so when Zac falls, they can just clean up the rest of them. Jace also getting close to Miramana.
Well, as I said early on, if Red could get the picks, I think they have it.
So far they've been playing well around vision. Like every time the blues died, it's been them face checking a bush into the Vi and Rel. They're almost on 6 items here. It looks like he's going towards either Bloodthirster or GA as his last item. Would like to just see the Bloodthirster, but potentially GA just to keep himself safe. And with Hex Soul, you can probably get away with a more defensive item.
Jinx is almost full build too.
Yeah, he has a majority of red side's damage. But so far, a really well played game by Kuzan and Zer. Yeah, blue trinkets being used to try to prevent the death push happening again. Paradox topside while just kind of giving up bot. If they get hard engaged on into the turret, it's gonna be rough.
Jace is just, and then Jace is pushing mid right now too.
Paradox needs to get back to base to help defend. Jace picking up mid inhib. Looks like bot turret will be falling shortly after. Jinx getting excited.
Oh, this might be it.
Huge team fight, huge Rel ulti. All this getting clumped up. Paradox falls. Jinx is just free firing. That's the game. Really well played fight by the red. Red just secured all the dragons and blue side had no answer to it. Giving the third dragon was really rough for them. So this just gave him sole point for the rest of the game, and it was just such a massive win con.
Because I had to keep face checking everything.
Yeah. Well played series, 1-1 series. Jinx doing big damage. Let's look at the stats for you stats guys.
Oof. 40k.
Yep, Jinx doing majority of the damage for sure. Well played by Kuzan, well played by Zer, well played by Paradox. Overall, pretty good series. Kinderling also played really well that second game, able to set up some good picks for his team, 2, 3, and 20 on the rel.
22 out of 23.
Yeah, really well done. Able to rotate all the objectives. MVP. We gotta talk MVPs. Game 1, definitely Paradox, no question. Game 2, how do we feel? Do we think Zer? Do we think Rel? Do we think Vi? I think those are the contenders for Game 2.
I was gonna say that's definitely between those three.
I think we just gotta give it to Zer. You know, he positioned well, was the main carry for his team, was able to pump out the damage.
I can go with that.
Interview-wise, how do we want to do the interview? I guess we could pull one from both teams and do it like that. We do have about 15 or so minutes before the next series. We can do a quick interview with both teams. We're gonna hop in red side if someone would like to hop in. We'll do Paradox's team first since they won game 1, and we'll do Zer's team game 2 since they won game 2.
All right.
All right, we are in red side. Hello, Paradox.
I was trying to find where the fuck you guys were. I was like, huh?
We were in just a call doing it because Josh doesn't
Oh,
have permissions. Anyways, how do you feel about that series? 1-1 series, good bounce back after. Or you guys played yesterday, right?
Yeah, we got O2'd versus
Okay, yeah, against
Andy's
Andy's.
team.
Okay, so yeah, good bounce back. You played another tough team today. Went 1-1. Can't be too upset
Yeah.
with that. Well played
Yeah,
series overall.
It's a fun series. I'm glad I actually got to play some fun matchups rather than just boring
Yeah,
ass tanks top.
two carry matchups. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, like applause to Len. You know, I thought he might have shied away from it after game 1, but now he just doubled down.
Yeah, no, it was a well played series.
A lot of back and forth.
Give me
Yeah.
your thoughts on the draft. How did you feel game 1 and game 2?
Oh, game 1. I'll be honest, I completely forgot. Let me pull it up real quick.
You played Fiora. If that
Yeah,
helps.
I know play through. I need to look at the rest of the matchup. So yeah, we felt we did good. I liked the brand pick mid just because I feel like it completely slowed down their team comp. That champion when you have a split push pressure, if you have somebody that could just like completely slow down their team comp, it's just so annoying to play against because
Just stalls, right?
it stalls out. Yeah, you just need to stall, and it started off well early because I got that double kill, and it just kind of snowballed from there. You know, we started playing around topside early. We got a couple dives. We almost botched a dive, but we lived. And I was just able to push my lead, take side turrets, and then I just ended up doing the Fiora show.
Yeah, you almost backdoored everything there. That was crazy.
Mhm.
Uh,
I was going to backdoor, but we ended up winning that last fight, so it just turned
Yeah,
into
just
a regular
door.
end.
Front door. Yep.
Yeah.
Game 2. Walk me through game 2. What happened there?
Game 2, we were kind of doing the same thing we did game 1.
Push. Yep.
We played through the split push. The problem is, we didn't have as good of a stall this time, so it was really hard for me to find angles because, uh, with the Renata, we were able to actually move into the jungle to take vision, but with Lulu, it's a lot harder
Yep.
because you can just very much easier get jumped on and explode versus a Lulu. So, game 2 is just they did a good job shutting down the split. The number one way you counter split is just vision denial. If I can't like just walk up to the wave because I know where you are at all times, then I can't do anything really.
Yeah, Rel
And then the
played
one time I overextended without vision, they collapsed on me.
Rel played a solid game for sure. Had good vision, able to engage well. Made it hard for
Yeah.
you to just get free objectives.
Yeah, the main thing I think the MVP is Vi though. I fucking hate that character.
The Vi
It's
ult is
so
so hard.
stupid.
It's so hard to play around.
You just since I'm the most fed member and none of my teams can like you normally it's like oh Vi ult's the most fed person if the rest of the team's like at least even in gold they get blown up but since my team was behind and they didn't have the damage to trade the Vi.
Yep. All
No.
right.
It was a fun series. It was a lot more fun than yesterday. Yesterday was a kind of snooze fest.
Was this your last series before MST?
I think so. Let me pull up the schedule.
You
I
guys
think-
should be qualified for MST. How do you feel going into MST?
Yeah, O2. Yeah, I think we'll be like around like 5th or 6th seed.
Yeah. How are
Yeah,
you feeling?
I think we got some things to work on, but I still think we've shown that we can keep up with these top teams.
Oh, for sure.
Like first game yesterday, we should have won, but we fucked up.
It happens. That's a tough
Yeah,
team to
like-
play against.
Yeah, but it's shown that like we can still keep like we're not just gonna back down and roll over. Unlike
for sure.
we did roll over game 2, but
Yeah, it was a very
we won't
competitive
roll
game.
over the series.
Yeah, you know you can compete with them, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, overall good series. We do have the second game coming up. We might try to get this second interview in. But yeah, overall well played series. Good, well played to both teams. 1-1.
How about let y'all get the other interview in?
All right. Have a good night, buddy.
Alright, see ya.
All right. If Guangdong would like to send somebody for an interview, we can get that going. No problem, Ryan, dude. Just doing the community service. We give Guangdong like 1 minute if they want to send somebody. If not, we will end the stream and get ready for the 9 o'clock series.
Josh Cast.
Yeah.
You
First
guys
guy.
seated someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going,
Yeah,
buddy?
I'll just hop in.
Yeah.
Going okay. Game 1 was pretty boring. I felt like... Yeah, bot lane mattered game 1.
Filing did not matter game 1.
Yeah.
On either
I
side.
think- Yeah, I think we just got mind controlled by grubs in both games, but...
Yeah. Was it 6 grubs? No, it was. They didn't get
No,
6
it-
grubs
I
game
think-
1.
Game
it
1
was
was
3-3.
4-2 or 3-3.
Was it 4-2?
I
It
believe
was
it
3-3
was
or
4-2.
4-2.
I believe it was
I think
4-2.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think
I
you
don't
should
know.
have played around Dragon more, or what are your
Well,
thoughts?
I mean, we played again around Dragon pretty well. I think that just Paradox played Split a lot better game 1 than he did game 2.
Mhm. You also
And-
did a good job securing those dragons. Like Soul was such a huge win con for you guys. When it was 3 dragons to 0, it makes it so difficult for like any mess ups. One bad team fight and you guys get Soul, and it kind of lets you guys run away with the game there.
Yeah. There was like one point in game 2 where I think a couple people backed instead of just staying for the third or the 4th Drake, right?
Yeah, yeah. It kind of let Johnny
Yeah,
and
I think
Paradox
it-
hop in there.
Yeah. So I mean that's like the one bad thing, but I don't know. Games were okay.
It was a clean game 2. You guys played well.
Mhm.
Played well around your pick comp. It was a nice draft.
Yeah.
A lot of point click CC. Hard for anybody to do anything.
The Vile.
Yeah, Vi just ulting Zeri, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm playing that champ.
can't cleanse that. See, let that be a lesson. Cleanse, bad summoner spell.
Yeah. I shouldn't have taken that shit game 1. I think I only cleansed one thing.
You see, just take Ghost, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, game 1 was just boring. I think we just never even fought around mid after like we get
Yeah.
bot lane turrets. Yeah.
It was just top
That's
lane.
whenever ADC is the most boring shit in the world.
Just farming waves,
You're just pushing a mid wave and then you're just praying that your team comes mid to fight and it's like, oh,
Nope.
they're just gonna jack off somewhere else. I just get to shove it next mid wave.
Yep, farming waves.
Yeah, fun. Anyways, good series.
Yeah, what is your guys' record now?
5-1.
5-1. Okay, so you should have 1 or 2 more series this week, correct?
We have one more, but
It's against
we're moving
Shmuley, right?
It's
Or
against GIT, and then we're moving Exodia series to
After MST?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if we played Exodia this week, it's like what are we? It's just +2 to our win, but you know,
Damn. No respect to Exodia.
dude, have they've only won one game, right?
Yeah, I wonder who
Yep,
that was
my
against.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a game tomorrow at I think 10 EST.
10 a.m. Oh, 10 p.m. I was gonna say
Yeah,
10
10
a.m.
p.m.
Holy shit, dude. Scared me for a second.
Yikes.
I heard
Yep.
10 p.m. exists. That'll be big, If you guys two are there, you'll be in good contention to be #1 seed for MST.
Yeah,
That will be a tough series for you guys, though. Looking at that should be a good series.
yeah. Devin, the
Pentakiller, bro.
yeah,
Devon's a problem.
he's a big problem for a lot of people,
Just don't tell Freshie that.
including their team.
Just don't talk about shit.
Anyways, thank you guys for casting.
Yeah.
That did that.
Well played. Get ready for the next series. Yeah. Shut off the cast
Wait,
here.
The quick
You guys-
question:
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
MVP of the other team.
Holy shit! We almost
Uh,
forgot.
Paradox for sure. Paradox
Alright.
played really well game 1 and 2.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Respectable. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. Get ready for the 9 o'clock series. See ya.